and then I can just play. Just have all the prep done. Just be ready to game. That's what I need to do. Alright. We just massacred these guys. Because they got in our face. Gonna take a peek inside. Owlbears, man. Why are there so many owlbears? Where did they all come from? Come on here, beast. That's good. We'd be giving you food, dinner, lunch. Bulls. Knock knock. Laughs at you. Lamash herself. Oh, I can't read that. Rarity touched you and kicked you and tied you. We'd be seeing now how goddess. Oh, too fast. Come on, come on. Where your dinner? Here it be. Here, you stupid animal. Take your muzzle off me. You not eat me. You roar. They're really bad at animal husbandry. I told you. Told you. Hey, why it be? How it be? I'll hear my orders. Stratical wardrobal. Where? Don't leave me here. Okie dokie. Yet another werebear. Not werebear. Owlbear. Okay.
Let us strike as one.
You go berserk, but I want you to pause for a second and do this crazy thing. Like, let our freaking tank go first. You start charging up a spell, get ready to hit that thing. You start playing us a merry song, and you can bless everyone. Nope, that's not a blessing, that's a blessing. Let's go. Okay. Now go. That's fine. Tear them apart, yes, yes. You're casting your spell. Look at that. You get sneak attacks with those big hits, and nobody gets hurt. Look at how that works, guys. Look at how that works. I'll get some owl skin. And cheap stuff, but you know what? That's worth one building point. We need that. We need all of that. Alright. Knock knock. What a name.
The Shatshanks not believe knock knock. Poked him with words and spears and torches. Bite him, kick him. Who be survivor now, huh? Knock knock. Me. Always me. Hail Lamashtu.
And another one, Lamash too. Okay. The goblin tied to the pole has seen better days. He's covered in filth and a wide variety of burns, bruises, claw marks, even a bite mark or two. Yet he's smiling widely as if in triumph.
Greet and meet heroes. Seen how I dealt with them? They were like, we be smashing you. And I snarled back, no, I be smashing you. And the
I like this guy.
And bite again. That's it.
And who are you?
I be here of Lamashtu. No, not that. I be the seer of Lamashtu. That's who I be. Her favorite of many. I bring her message. She protects me, sends me offerings to eat and whatnot. I be important. Very important person.
What makes you think you are the seer of Lamash too?
I had dream. Lama told knock knock in her big
Goblin
red
leans
arms.
in as far as he can, nodding, cord creaking as he does.
Pet my head and sing. Who's smartest? Who bravest? Who favorite? Knock knock, that's who. And the next day, proof. I found nest, untouched with eggs. It be a
Moves his
sign. And
moves
bigger
to rub his
sign,
belly, but the cord stopped him.
Lama just saved me right before your eyes.
Why did they want to kill you?
It be because of that half-head shaman. Bees bite his back. He be crazy. Something get in his way. He be snarling and poking people with fork.
He huffs, then grumbles and shivers as if trying to dodge invisible pokes and prodding in his memories. What do you know about the incursion of enchanted beasts?
Beasts? Llama be their mother, like all beasts. But she not birthed them out this way. No way. Half-head shaman lie. to make people fear him. Shetshanks stride around all puffed up. Everyone bows. Even King won't bark a word against him. He says God has sent us these beasties to answer his prayers. He even made us uproot village. He says there is thing of goddess nearby, where beasts come from, called womb. And he calls me a blasphemer.
What should I do with your kin?
They deserve a knock across heads, all of them. Yet, better not knock. You see, Big Mother Idol? Shatshanks hide in her shadow so can beg and whine for Llama to poison, stab, bite, kill whoever hurts goblins. Don't make Lamash too mother mad. Let them live.
The goblin casts an angry glance towards the other goblins huddled behind the statue of Lamashtu and hisses in disgust. The goblin becomes strangely thoughtful, perhaps reverent. Oblivious, the goblin nods at the statue, and the goblins are hiding behind. Thanks for the information.
Hey, hey, where are you going? Wait till I untie myself. I go with you. We heroes, we march together. The shaman fled.
Knock
I bet
fervently
you're right
asks
he come
if
back
hoping
for
you will do the same.
revenge. He hates you, Longshanks. Hates your guts. Mine too. Let's follow him, then kick him hard in his guts. Teach him a lesson. We'll
Okay.
kick the king in his guts too while we be there.
Okay. Why not? Join us.
Onwards for the adventures!
Okay, who are we gonna let go? He's our main damage dealer in the back. But let's check this dude out. Hell yeah. Got a crazy ass goblin. Chaotic evil. Yeah. Knife Master. Knife Master is a trained killer who specializes in close-up combat and the wave and weave of knife fighting. In her hands, dagger and other similar light blades become truly deadly instruments. Super stealthy. Ooh, look at this. Mobility, trickster, stealth. Good lord, he is stacked in that zone. Okay. Group 2 weapon fighting. Okay, so we have too much melee right now, but that's alright. Where does he stand? Okay, he's gonna come in after my main dude, which is fine. Very excited to see how this is gonna work. Behind the statue of Lamashu, a batch of goblins cast angry glances at you, muttering threats. One of them, apparently the bravest, steps out, shaking his fist and howls at you in quivering voice. You no dare come closer. We catch one of your kind before, and Lamashu cursed him terrible curse. She do the same to you. Hey, not gonna pull your sleeve. They might be right. They be a bunch of stupid, loud, smelly, and greedy worms, but if you kill them right under statue of God, she might get offended. Points the finger at the corpse of goblins you killed. See how God has punished the blasphemers? You run now, or she'll get you too. Interesting. You must now make a choice between justice and mercy. Don't fear the wrath of the evil goddess. It's not her who will judge you for this choice. This will stay between your soul and your own deity. Ha. Yeah, now I'm scared. What will Moshtu do? Send another owlbear for us to skin? Chaotic Nuju. You're an amusing lot. Don't be frightened. We're friends. Moshtu or not, you will be responsible for anyone these vermin kill or maim. Do not press your luck. Cleanse your lands of these monsters. Chaotic neutral it is. Can't go here. Get lost where you came from. Nah, I killed enough of them. If they mess with my land, then I'm gonna slaughter them. But, I mean, they're by no means friends, but
Anything else?
at the same time, we don't need to wholesale slaughter everything in our land. And it was the chaotic neutral thing to do. Is there any way to chase that dude down? I do want him to show us where we're supposed to go, though. I love this little chaotically evil rogue character. I almost got as much hit points as my main dude.
This requires your attention.
That. Nice. My question is, what is Valerie's alignment? She's lawful neutral. So why I like chaotic neutral, because like I can be very accepting of people or not. I'm very accepting of all people who do not insult me.
That is not far.
Plus, I'm gonna probably need someone in my seedy underbelly, and that's my man. Oh hey, where am I supposed to go? Somewhere in the Canelands, entire goblin village is lead proved false. Neither God nor the terrible goddess were involved in the trouble, but we found a clue. It seems the goblin shaman know where to look for the source of the infection. But there's no goblin shaman here. He's not a shaman, is he? No, he's a rogue. Go back in the goblin village. I don't think we're done here. Shaman seemed to run off, though. Like, top right of the map, right? So he ran off this way. Can I even get up there, is my question. It doesn't look like it can.
As it should be.
So, like, the shaman ran off, right? That way. Is there nowhere to climb? Okay. So we need to go back home. That's fine. Hampering entry. At 4th level, when a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can also debilitate the target of her attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. All this target speed is reduced by half. Interesting. Should I leave Lindsay back so I can have my main healer? No, I love Lindsay as like the bard. I think we're better off having Lindsay around.
May we have a moment of respite?
We may. Alright, throne room first, and then we can sell stuff and all of that good stuff. He's back here all by himself. Throne room is full of people. Your allies stand around the throne, waiting in silence as you approach. Your atmosphere is tense. Today you will be discussing the strange and deadly blight that recently struck your barony. The gloomy silence is only penetrated by a loud chewing. Knock Knock has grabbed a whole fried chicken from the table and is busily devouring it, ignoring everyone else completely. Josh folds his hands at his chest. Well, now that we're all here, let's sum up what we know. We each spent a lot of time and effort to learn what we can about where the monsters come from and what's causing the strange disease. I hope this conversation can help shed some light on the situation. Keston shakes his head slowly. We need to hurry. If we don't find the source of the blight and eliminate, we may end up with a rebellion on our hands. Let's summarize what we found to this point. Jihad and Keston and Tristan look at you closely. Jihad, the surgery showed that it was a magic seed causing the disease, correct? Right. Judging from the location in the patient's body, these seeds were ingested. It seems likely they are initially extremely small, almost invisible, and people simply swallow them with their food. Once the seed is in the stomach, it begins to grow and cause the symptoms we've seen in the patients. As soon as the seed gains enough strength, it sprouts and turns into a magical portal, just like bud turning into a flower. Yourself forgive me. Jihad stares into the distance for a moment. Something must have possessed me to say this. It really does look like blooming. Each seed tears the body of its victim, just as a flower tears its bud. Keston, we've discovered the Moshu cultists weren't involved with the monster infestation. Keston nod. It doesn't mean that they're innocent of crimes, but the monster invasion, at least, is not their work. Hearing the name Lamashu, knock each other. Mother is not to blame. Told you, but who listened to me? Nobody. We're just here to... whatever. Calvins obviously like having all these monsters around. To them, it's a sign of Lamashu's benevolence. Keston grunts. I say they're just excited by anything new that happens. It'd be surprised if they're linked to this story somehow, but I doubt the seeds were created by goblin shamans. Besides, a plan like this seems a little beyond local goblin chief intellect. Knock raises his hands. Know what I think? I think Goblin King is a rotten lice scratcher. Shaman plays him like reed pipe. Blame babbles about Lamashu, then plots behind his back. Can you tell me where these monsters come from, Tristan? The ones that appear because of this bloom? Tristan raises his eyes from the paper at the table. Undoubtedly from some world alien to our own. All the monsters appearing from the bloom are exceptionally large and strong. Yes, they are. It would be rare to encounter such specimens in the Stolen Land, or even on most of Galorian. But it's impossible to say what that lies on the other side of the portals that's intent on killing our people. Your people. It should be our people, Tristan. That's all you need to know about the results of the research. Keston and Jihad exchange glances. Tristan continues digging through the papers. So the bloom's essential properties are strange seeds getting into people's bodies, which cause their disease and eventually creates magical portals. Now we just need to discover where the seeds are coming from. Tristan, who'd been examining the map on the table from the shadows, gives a small cough. If I may, I've noticed an interesting detail. Well, two details to be precise. First, the seed afflict most of the villagers. There have been no record of cases of diseases within the city limits, except for those who came here looking for the cure. John nods. That's right. Thus, we can assume a common factor in how people are exposed to the seeds. Many villagers get the food from the same territory. Tristan slowly shakes his head. I don't think the food is the problem. Take a look. He points at the map. We have the most of the diseases here, here, and over here. Monsters mostly attack here and here. Cleric finger travels down the map, tapping a point along a fluid line. You see, the situation is most dire along the banks of Gudrun River. Everyone examines the map. Aristotle, have mercy, Jihad exhales slowly. Exactly along the river. That must be where the seeds are coming from the drinking water. We have to go upstream and find the source of the blight. Knock Knock jumps. Take me, the goblin bares his sharp teeth. I'm going to settle the score with the king. Oh, we'll go. Christian straightens up and flexes his hold. If you allow me, Baron, I'd like to take the lead on this. I'll take the best members of the militia with me and sweep the woods along the river. We'll look under each and every rock if needed. Keston muffles a cough. After everything they've been through, these people deserve a chance to discover the source of the misfortune. You have my permission, Keston. I won't deprive people of opportunity to find the cause of the troubles. That guy better, like, stay in line, though. I thank you, Baron. I hope you'll join us soon. Keston gives a short bow and turns around and leaves. Better be fucking loyal. He's not loyal, dude. I'm going to slash his head. Use the goblins to do so. Tristan, how do you find the link between the disease and the river? Well, he kind of explained it. The cleric glances pensively at the map. You see, Baron, these seeds are not like the only sign of something abnormal at work. Remember the ruins where we first met? I'm glad near those ruins, full of huge flowers. Glades, such as that, tend to appear all over stolen land. Seems strange, does it not? Especially if we take into account that the magic seeds and the portals they create look like flowers themselves. Jod even called the disaster the bloom. I'd like to research the natural phenomenon, and perhaps Tristan stops talking as loud. Hasty steps are heard from the main entrance. He came back. Keston runs in the room. Your Grace, we have trouble. The peasants are rioting. Okay. It's the only solution these nitwits could come up with? Don't worry, Baron. As long as they're not setting fires to the streets, we'll still have a chance of coming up with a peaceful resolution. If you allow me, I'll go and speak with them. Do my best to calm the crowd down. If peace doesn't prevail, your guards and I will stand with you. Let's go. I can hear their shouting even from here. Damn it, peasants! Now's not the time! That was not the time. The murmuring crowd takes up almost the entire square. The murmurs turns into shouts at your arrival, and a stone flies out of the crowd and strikes the cobbles at your feet. Oh, someone gonna die. There he is, out at last. Damn his eyes. I'm gonna let Jihad speak. People, please hear me. Jihad steps forward and raises his quiet down. His voice thunders over the crowd, and the people fall silent, waiting. I'm Jihad Kevgan, humble servant of Aristotle. I may be his grace's confidant, but I'm also one of you, the people of this realm. Baron is deeply concerned by your suffering. He is doing everything in his power to. Lies, the ruler, is the source of all suffering. Once we get rid of him, the curse will be lifted. Suddenly, an old man dressed in rags steps from the crowd. Oh, Jesus, not this guy. The crowd parts for him. It's difficult to tell as he gets closer. You recognize him. It's a prophet Remus. His eyes fall on the crowd. Repent, fools. This is your last chance to appease the gods. He turns and points at you, his eyes affixed by killing the one who dared lay claim to our mistress's land. The crowd is getting louder, and the people in front seem to be slowly edging towards you. People aren't dying from the curse. It's from a strange magical sea that carries a fatal disease. We just need to find out where they're coming from. Then, the Baron is telling the truth and always has. How many of us were saved by being warned of the coming disaster? Oh, okay. He's on my side. Not so angry, peasant. Are you all mad? I myself came to the Baron for the cure. If you'd only seen the foulness they took out of me, you know this is not some curse. kind of want to be neutral. It's a chaotic evil thing to do. I will have order attack everyone. I just want to be chaotic neutral. When can I just be like, send me a champion and then I'll slay him? Okay, I'm doing all in my power to protect the realm from this evil besieging you. I swear to you. We'll soon discover the truth and put an end to this. The people exchange looks and nod slowly. It seems your words have calmed them somehow. Enough. You don't care about us. You hole up in your castle in fear and refuse to lift a finger while us simple folk die like animals. That's stupid. You won't even let us leave. And us turn back. It'd be bad for business if other rich folks heard that people were fleeing the lands like rats from a sinking ship. Enough, all of you. Oh, enough, all of you. The Baron has been fighting to protect us. I've talked to him personally. I've seen how much he cares. If we turn against each other now, we're lost. Okay. Oof. It's a big DC check. Should come here just yourself for shame while you try to figure out what you all gathered here. At least let the Baron speak. Okay, we'll try neutral good one more time. This is a huge check though. Failed. Angry murmuring through the crowds and shakes some fist. Serpent Son, clear signs of Lamashtu. Did she grant you such cunning hypocrisy? It's true, goblins dart about everywhere, putting up filthy totems and without a bit of fear, but it doesn't trouble our Baron. No, they can't just put up their vile idols anywhere they want and carve honest people up for wretched gods. Did you hear about the human cult of Lamashtu? They say Baron gave them his favor and panders to their every whim. I can't pass this. I don't have the... I don't need to justify myself to anyone. Angry murmur runs through the crowd. It looks like it might erupt into any moment. Joe leans in. We've done all we can. He turns the crowd and then presses his hands together in prayer. In the name of Lhasa, I beseech you, return to your homes, your families. You've suffered enough. Do not bring more strife upon yourselves. As this priest comes to an end, the silence fills the air. And then people begin arguing among themselves. You manage to catch bits and pieces of their conversation. Some have given up on the revolt, while others demand it to continue. After a while, it becomes clear the crowd has lost its fire. People turn and leave, continuing to argue as they do. You look around in search of Remus, the mysterious old man who managed to show up despite your best efforts to get rid of the instigation. It seems the mad preacher managed to disappear in all the commotion. I should have killed him right away. I have a feeling you weren't able to, but like now I just really want to kill him.
May we have a moment of respite?
Jubilus, I brought a petition with me, Lamar Tinch, a famous expert on everything regarding alcohol and beverages, which featured it. Our patient guest wanted very much to speak with you in person and tell you about it. Project. You know what? He wrote an article that I have not read yet. The halfling before you looks young, but his sharp eyes, framed by slight wrinkles, give away the petitioning considerable age. Lamar nods politely, sweeping the floor with his beret and showing off an emerging bald spot. My respect, Baron. I beg your forgiveness for how boldly I sought our meeting, but I could hardly trust anyone with the fate of my beloved new child, which appeared to me in a waking dream as I walked your lands. What is up with everyone in their fucking dreams? Lamar Tinch, you see, I was traveling on my way to Brevoy, when, to my surprise, I discovered a most curious detail. It turns out, many spicy and bitter herbs, which I and colleagues use in our works, grow wild in these lands. Wineberry, goatweed, chinta. Lamar bends his finger, enumerating the plants, then waves his hand. Ah, these names probably tell you nothing, but to me, for me this is rich. List is like a splendid palette, and foundations upon which a true masterpiece might be built. Your Grace, I once imagined settling in Breve, but your lands have truly inspired me, and now my greatest dream is to open up a shop in this very capital, with a boutique you can easily gather nearby. I can easily create a new beverage, true ambrosia, for any halfling. Only thing is holding me back: lack of financial resources. I hope that now, upon hearing my request, you and your respected treasurer will not refuse a humble artisan a little assistance. Of course, in exchange for a future percentage. Glamour bows deeply once again. I shall eagerly await your decision. Oh, fuck it. Of course. Do you want to hear my opinion? This business will fail. Halfling alcohol is like fruit juice for the other races. It's nothing like your dwarvish stout. You want to take a risk and put your money on the halfling drunkards? Well, it's your barony and your business. But remember, if you give the trader the money he asked for, and tomorrow there'll be 10 more at your gates just like them. Dude, you're the treasurer. Solve this problem. You thought you might change my mind by inviting me to decide. I'm afraid you were mistaken. I shall refuse Lamar's request straight away. Okay. He's the businessman. Hello, Your Grace. Feels strange. It's amazing I can just go and have a chat with an actual baron. I wanted to talk about Ukin. I'm worried about him lately, although worried might be too strong a word. He was too gloomy, even more so than usual, if that's possible. Life without a family must be hard for him. But he's not completely alone. He has us. You know, we can replace what he lost, but we must remind him that we are here and he can talk to us. What are you getting at? What I'm getting at is that we should hold a merry revelry and use opportunity to talk to him heart to heart. We just invited him for a drink. He'll no doubt refuse. So we must organize something in secret. We'll gather guests, prepare food and drink, bring Ekun, and have so much fun I'll even bring my lute. What do you say? Neither grief nor joy should be excessive. I think you got a point. I'm not sure I'd put it like that, but I'm glad you agree. I've talked to Alina, the innkeeper, and she's happy and to help us. Although between us, I'm not sure what made her so enthusiastic. Anyways, you should talk to her, and I should go and think what I'm going to play. And one more thing. Don't be late. I fear we don't pull Ukin out of his mood now, it'll be too late. Dude, our kingdom is being attacked by some monster seeds, and you want to throw a party. That sounds fun. Exclaiming his face off. Okay. Do I have to do this now? Feast of Feasts. How much time do we have? 249 days. Still don't know where that third book is, or technically the second. We only have one fragment of that. This is just an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing. God. Running this barony, man. Ew. Okay. Football. The people are gradually losing faith in their baron. Your associates anxiously await you in the castle. Bro, there is not much I can do right now. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter that concerns the barony's future. Bard is worried about one of your friends. Amazing news of the region's peasant claims the benevolent Fae have blessed their crops and helped treat their animals, live with them as neighbors. Certainly worthy investigation. Damn it, that's my last crisis. Good luck, bro. Don't let me down. Oh, man. I don't have enough BP for that. Hold up. What is this? Well, that's community 2. Wanted to do that. Actually, researching the nature of the curses, Candlemeyer. We're never going to be able to do rank 3 economy because he's... Oh, he's only 41 days out now. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Nice. Amazing news. One of the region's peasants claimed that... Okay. The curator held a merry feast where the beasts of bards competed against the best singers, musicians among the fray. The magic revelry went on until the morning. I can take another region. Curator needs her help. Enchanted Winds. I want to do that. I really need to make him stronger. Bandit Outrage. Event of the month. We're burned, don't know what to do with themselves. This is a perfect moment to hold a celebrate, but what exactly? Outrage. So abandoned encampments have emerged in the Narrow March. They plunder peasants. Right. This is bigger than... Alright, good luck. Alright. Okay, so I need to support him. Alright, let me back out for a second and do a quick save because I'm starting to feel some pressures. Who is this clown? Oh, it's Storyteller. My respect, Your Grace, the Storyteller boss. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there is an important issue concerning my responsibility. As a curator, I could not help but notice the level of education in our barony is abysmal. Many citizens don't know how to read, and they send their children out not to study, but to work from dawn to dusk. We must break this vicious circle. Make the first step. Order the opening of village schools, or at least contact the priests who are educated enough to teach congregation reading, writing, and natural science. Of course, this will require no little investment. The results will justify any expense. Okay. Sure. We will open schools. I don't want many lands to be inhabited by uneducated bumpkins. Storyteller nods. A wise decision, Your Grace. Supporting the curators in depth. Cool. So I get a free school. We will put it in the capital. Okay. Right next to the barracks and the granary. And the herbalist. Totally makes sense. Yeah, I need to get him leveled up. Failed that before. he's off. Dang it. Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna go to the inn. Rest real quick, and then we're gonna go to. Well, let's go to the inn, and then we can come back and rest. All right. As you approach, the red-headed innkeeper curtsies awkwardly. Your Grace, you must have come to talk about the feast for a Kundeo. I'll be happy to. I'll provide food and drinks and everything. We'll serve at the feast. With your permission, Your Grace, for such an honor with such an esteemed guest, I'd like you to do it myself. Or I'd like to do it myself, Your Grace. Melina smiles awkwardly, turning an even brighter red. How much will this idea cost me? Don't mention it, Your Grace. It's such an honor. Everything is on the house. I commend your enthusiasm. Why would you? Oh, Your Grace, isn't it so? I'd be my pleasure. I hope everyone likes it, including Akindeo. And we need only to agree on the place. Because there's no two ways about it. We'll have it right here in this room. You can decorate it, of course. Forgive me, but if we're thinking about the same Akindeo, he will likely feel uncomfortable indoors. The feast must definitely be held in the woods. If Madame Innkeeper is up for such a challenge. Lena is speechless, either due to astonishment, indignation, or both. Who are you? The woman stands tall with a calm smile. My name's Natavi. I'm passing through the city. Akun and I know each other from long ago, since back when he guarded caravans. We traveled together for a long time. Pursing her lips, the innkeeper studies Natavi carefully. Why would Akun want a feast in the woods? He's a born ranger. He always feels calmer under an open sky. I know him well. Okay, that sounds like him. Can you think of a suitable place? How about a royal hunting grounds? I've seen the place in passing. It's not far from the city. It's cozy, and there's water nearby. What do you say, Alina? Innkeeper sizes up the woman. I might not know Akunda as well as some, but I see no trouble holding a feast in the woods, or on a mountain, or in a swamp for that matter. Wonderful. In that case, I'll gladly meet both of you in the agreed upon place. Okay. Do. Poker game starting soon. Oh, it has to be on PC. Okay, I see. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, come on. I've seen a lot since as a keeper here, but one just invites herself like that, then keeper clicks her tongue. Oh well. Oh, what got into me, grumbling. It's high time to start cooking. Your Grace, please take care of bringing a kundeo to agreed place. Lindsay and I will do the rest. Okay. Let's just prepare, and then we'll go. Really.
Follow my lead.
See if I have to just talk to him, or do I have to, like, put him in party? Down here.
In due time.
Tell me about your life in the Stolen Lands. Happy pages of life, good to recall. Hurts to come back. How did you end up in the Stolen Lands? Got married, he answered. Crossed northern lands, back and forth for a long time, often came to the Stolen Lands. Spent nights in Bristol, recognized Amanda there, and she recognized me. One day, realized leaving wasn't desirable anymore. Have you lived in the Stolen Lands for long? Too long. Forgot how to defend, too short, not enough to raise a daughter. It depends on how you measure time. Do you like it in this country? Yes, but the Stolen Lands have no credit in that. Seen many places worth staying, always passed by. Icon shrugs. People by your side are more important than woods and hills around you. Found those people here. Tell me again about trolls attacking your village. Icon swallows a luminous. They attack at night, slaughtered everyone, he answers. We all knew about trolls. Never thought it would come to the village, never believed. Icon closed his eyes and shakes his head as in denial. They came before the dawn, plundered houses, killed dogs and cows, people. They ate, then gathered everything they could and left. Let's talk about something else. I won't torture you right now. We'll talk later. Okay. Passive. Let's see what you have. Okay. Have anyone that uses this stuff? Ooh, Animal Bane though. It's two-handed. I don't have anyone that uses this stuff. Or would use this stuff. Okay. Do you have any potions left, mate? Good. A couple of these off, yeah. Good stuff. You know, a lot of people seem okay with me still. Alright. So here's the plan. We are going to grab him. We're going to grab the crazy ass goblin. We're going to do his thing. We're going to follow the river north. And we'll come back and we'll improve our barony. We should probably rest though.
That is not far.
We need to, yeah. Okay.
As it should be.
I think I know how I'm gonna set up this party. Okay.
All according to plan.
Everything is like this balancing act, right? You're constantly, I feel like I'm on a board that's like rocking back and forth. I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing, but like most of life, I'm just kind of winging it and going on my best instinct here. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Hold on, I'm gonna read this. Between the bogs of the River Kingdoms and the infertile clay soils of Brevoy lies the region called the Stolen Lands, a picturesque area which combines the worst features of both previously mentioned countries. It's a woodland where herds of deer, swarms of mosquitoes, and gangs of bandits have their pastures. Though the latter were formidably decreased in number thanks to the efforts of a local baron, a protege of the Restov Swordland, who promised to bring some resemblance of order to the lands. Hoping to learn to what degree he succeeds, your faithful servant went to the Stolen Lands himself. Certainly, I preceded my visit with a letter, but mailing service in this new barony functions with an efficiency of 0. No one came to greet me except for a horde of hungry kobolds. Here, these creatures can be met way more often than guardsmen or, let's say, street cleaners. I barely managed to fight off these pests, then I narrowly escaped drowning on the river ford. The only thing here more rarely met than paved roads is a good, well-maintained bridge. Every ruler ought to remember that realm roads are his face, and here they are filthy and in desperate need of good old stone. After all the misadventures, I finally reached the capital. Compared to other parts of the barony, the city looked relatively good, despite the smell. I should give credit to the ruler's effort. There's a building in progress everywhere. Passing by trader praised the baron for eliminating the bandits and expressed hopes that someday he'll deal with the wildland monsters as well. I wouldn't recommend that you choose this destination for your summer vacation, but if you are tough and unpretentious, if you can work hard and defend yourself, you might try your luck here. Working hands are in great demand in the capital. Also, there are plenty of jobs for sellswords and free adventurers. After all, the Baron used to be one of them not so long ago. As for me, I guess I'll stay here for a while to watch how the new barony grows. If I don't drown in some swamp, become a snack for an owl beast, or die of dysentery. I know this one. We'll beat in the next issue. Okay. Okay. A little rough, but nothing that isn't that true. We should probably we should really think about building some bridges. I wish you could. I don't think I can actually build bridges, so I mean, tough luck, everyone. This, we want this. Should probably keep these. Let's save those for if we ever have more undead. Scroll of 8. Okay. Alright.
In due time.
I did rest, right? Everyone's rested up. Yes.
I know what to do.
Okay. He needs to come with, but so does he. So, no, he needs to come with. I'm gonna have to actually leave Lindsay again. Because this trio is the front line. That can't change. Man, we don't really have anyone that can make food. Oh man, we still need to get you a better bastard sword. I keep forgetting. Okay. We'll do that after all of this stuff. Plus, we don't have the BP for it. How am I doing staying chaotically neutral? Alright. Crawling towards neutral a little bit. Gonna have to do some evil things. Crawl back down. Okay. Not too many chaotically neutral options, that's the thing. Hold on, which ones did I not see? This... Give me the explanation. Search in nature. Can't do that. Don't have the funds. Good luck. Alright. I'll strengthen him when I get back. We have to do this, and we have to go... What river is it that we're going up? Seasons of Bloom. That Earth Vicious Seeds carrying them have already gone ahead. We have to catch up to them and start. Gudrun River to the east of the capital. Right. So here's the Gudrun River. We will come over here afterwards. After this, we'll come down, come over here, follow it to the lake. I'll check the village out. I have a feeling that village is in some deep trouble. Hopefully this goes well. I doubt it, but... Okay, we're gonna actually change up formation because of the way we're set up. You come here. Actually, no, this formation is fine. Yeah, this is good. Actually, I want you... We'll fill in like that. Except you need to be here. You guys are our backbones. Here we go. Let's back it up a little bit though. I love the customization of like the fact that they let you choose how you want this to happen. Okay, this seems to be over here. Nice. Look at this place. There you are. Oh, I didn't bring Lindsay. Yakun's old friend speaks of the devil. Yakun face freezes in surprise. He stares at Navi and Alina silent for a few moments and completely still. Finally, Yakun turns quizzical look at you. We wanted to have a picnic for your picnic for a long time. Join us. Grabbing Ukun's arm, Alina leads him to the table with food. Please, come here, Ikun Deo. You don't mind if I call you Ikun. Tavi fixes her hair, and you notice a tattoo of a stinging wasp on her wrist. Following the couple with a long stare, Tavi says quietly to you, please come to me when everyone is busy eating and drinking. I would like to talk to you. "3 hours passes. Absolute waste of time. Where's the goblin at? Okay, Lindsay came. Oh, goblin's over here. Talking with Jethel. Cool. Lindsay runs her fingers over the string intently. Thank you for your wonderful idea, Lindsay. Lindsay face brightens. I'm glad you liked it. I hope the others are happy too, especially Ekun. Isn't it hard to play and talk at the same time? It's a matter of practice. Lindsay, I think that was the perfect time for one of your performances. Now's the time for one of your performances. Are you sure? Have you had time to talk to everyone? I'm just thinking of it. No, give me a little more time. We'll talk to Nafi again. Grace, smiling Nafi, nods politely. I admit, we got acquainted very suddenly. Ha ha ha. That's right. When we met for the first time, I had to speak to him. Interruptions be damned. What was I supposed to do? I haven't seen Ekun for such a long time. I was so surprised to hear about him. I'd like to know you better. I'm at your service. Where are you from? I grew up in Natambu, far from here, but never lived or liked the city. I left it years ago and haven't been back since. I remember leaving it vividly. Little towers covered with bright mosaic dots the horizons, while lay hidden in the bushels of sugarcane and rolling carts drawn by a lame old donkey. Natalia laughs. How did you meet Ekun? We guarded a caravan together. At first, I couldn't stand Ekun. I took his silence for arrogance, but then a sandstorm forced us to spend a week in a tiny village. We drank everything the only inn had to offer and got to know each other better. Didn't you say before that he doesn't like taverns? Tavi grins, staring off in the distance. He behaved somewhat differently when he was young. Curious story. And old as the world. Ekun never mentioned you. You don't say. Aha, it can't be. The fellow looks at you with a smirk. And he's usually so talkative. Keeps talking about himself, his past, his dreams, his plans, and a couple of jokes here and there. A curious tattoo, a stinging wasp. Does it mean anything? Your Grace is very observant. Natua runs her fingers over the image. The tattoo is a tradition, a tribute to the tradition. It symbolizes transition from unconscious dogmatic conformity to mindful and self-awareness. Perception check. That's an evasive answer. I'll probably never get used to the straightforwardness of the citizens of River Kingdom. Was is the sacred animal of Calistria. I'm one of her followers. Let's change the subject. So what did you want to talk to me about? I wanted to ask a favor. You see, Alina the innkeeper treats me coldly, and I have no reason why. Yesterday, for instance, she argued with me before changing the sheets in my room, and today she refuses to pour me a glass of wine. So I was thinking she wouldn't refuse if the Baron himself asked for the bottle of wine. And what do you need a bottle of wine? Tavia's laughter is soft and musical. What a strange question. Really, why would I need a bottle of wine for a party? Fine, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Dugas. Still, why do you need a bottle of wine? Check. Fuck. Oh, she's trying to get my boy drunk, I think. Where is... There she is. What can I do for you, Your Grace? Alina, could you give me a bottle of wine? Oh, first of all, thank you for organizing such a wonderful party for Ekun. My pleasure, Your Grace. I'm happy everything turned out this way as well. Besides, entertaining a man such as Akunda is a pleasure. The innkeeper giggles, covering her mouth with a handkerchief. Alina, could you give me a bottle of wine? Don't bother with the bottle, Your Grace. I'll pour you and just bring glass. Are you answering your ruler's command with a question? I need a bottle for Natavi. She's our guest. Can't refuse a drink. He raises his eyebrow. I have no idea why Your Grace invited this harpy. Of course, you know better, but still. Well, I'm going to check in on some others. Oh, I see what's going on. Little bit of jealousy. Yeah, a little jealousy is always healthy. Wait, where's Ekun at? Oh, here he is. And greets you, nods. Your Grace, I want to talk to Ekun. I'll go make sure everyone has enough to drink. It would have been weird not to talk to him. Yeah, Ekun. Ekun turns to you, fixing one of his belt bags. Cunning plan. To bring a hunter to a feast, call him to hunt. You know Lynchy, she's a creative mind. Elena told me, thank you. Point at a glass. Drink with me? Ekun looks uncertain at the offered glass. Elena's wine is quite good. It's your choice, though. Belt to ship. No, thank you. I hope we didn't do more harm than good. Are you at least having fun? It's good to be among friends and trees, and even better, not holding a bow. How are you? Life is life. Goes on, whether you wish it to or not. Remain silent. What do you mean? Man! Asilina is trying very hard to please you. Why did you never tell me about Natvi? Why? Were you close? You're friends, and friends leave, but stay anyways. Why'd you stop talking? The ranger rubs the back of his head and smirks. Amanda said, a caravan is here. You'll go to the tavern again. Natvia is a bad influence, and then Natvia started coming less and less. I see. Selena is trying very hard to please you. She is lady of the house. This is her responsibility. Does it not ruin your fun? A smile on her face. There's very much of her all at once. However, she is a good woman. I think it's more than a sense of obligation. I thought about it. Time will tell. Let's talk about something else. Man, this guy does
That is not
not like to talk. Which is fine. Alright, pass the ball to her. You like this. Casting a warm glance at you and invite. Not. Tavi nods gratefully. Thank you very much. If you don't mind. Okay. I'm sure. Begin. Your attention. Friends, let's raise our glasses. Let's celebrate our adventure, and thus we have others to share them with. Also, let's thank Alina for a generous feast. Evening was wonderful. Alina bows, turning red. And now, I'd like to play something special for you. I haven't composed anything for a while, but this is a special occasion. Striking a theatrical pose, Lindsay begins to play. Thought she had... Oh, she has a lute, not a flute. I think I kept saying flute. Music starts flowing. Lindsay performs. Performance isn't perfect, but it's deep and emotional. One cadence follows another, and music echoes among the trees. Suddenly, you notice Ekun is standing much closer than you thought. You realize he's slowly moving closer to you, fidgeting from foot to foot and trying not to look at anyone. At the same time, Alina is trying to lean closer and closer to Ekun, trying to touch his shoulder. Noticing your look, she gives you a sharp look. Take a step. Try to shove Ekun closer to Elena. Take a step away from Ekun. Take a step, and Ekun does the same. Elena pouts and looks away. Finally, Lindsay strikes the final chord and the sound fades. Pleased with her performance, Lindsay receives well-deserved applause. I'm going for old friend here. Looks at you, tilted head sideways. Aw. Nips her hand. Willis was standing nearby before wags his tail and approaches Ekun. Ah, just look at that, Ekun. He seems so loyal. You have to give him a name. You do. We've been together for so long. We've been through so much together. The trailer keeps her, shakes her head. The heart wants what it wants. Why would one fake affection when there is none? I think he deserves a name. We get the dog and think for a moment. Ekun smiles slightly. His name is Okpo. Oh, that's cute. Elena looks at Ekun and seems to forget about the whole world for a moment. That's better. Wonderful, imposing name. Well chosen. By the way, friend, not to sound too mundane, but I'm quite tired, and we still have to get to the city. Maybe it's time we pack up. It is time, because we've got to go on an adventure. Oh, damn it, you're going to take me back to the city? That's fine. We'll remake the party. Cool. Alright. I do like Ekun, but like... I like my party better. And I want to bring Lindsay along with this. Damn, I have to reform everything, huh? Alright, these two need to come. Let's go. Be right back. Okay. Only Mill. I'll have to come back for that. Yeah, let's check out this town. I know it's fresh, but it doesn't hurt. Rask the Wildfist, an elderly half-orc, looks at you without any friendliness. Clothes are covered with spots, and he looks exhausted and sickly. What are you looking at? Can't you see Master Varask is not well? On my legs. Go along. Leave me to unhappy fate. Despite the cantankerous tone, there is certain confidence in the half-orc's voice, especially in how proud he spoke the word master. What is your name? Varask the Wildfist. They call me? I was once an armor and weapon maker. I'm more of a corpse than a master now. Some evil people took everything from me. My family, my house, my craft, even took my tools, everything. What happened to you? What happened? It was a calamity. I was going about my business, then I fell ill, cut down by a fever. I'd been burning up for 3 weeks. I thought I would die more than once. A local merchant saved me, a kind soul. Damn him. He saved me, but not for free. Took everything I had as payment. Even my precious work tools that the last of my treasures. That's not fucking cool. I'm useless like this. What good am I to anyone? But if I got my tools back, I'd be quite alright. I used to make such weapons and armor. I sold faster than I could make them, but without my tools, I'm useless. You tried to use my regular hammer to forge like I do, you just ruin a good thing. I'd bend the tongs and would make anything worth putting my name on. The structure got everything I need. F.R. pierces with anger. Listen, I tell you got money. Maybe you need an armor. If you need help, serve you. I'll make a formidable weapons for you, ones that just beg for enemy blood. But first, I need my tools back. I'm gonna distract you from your woes. I don't.
All according to plan.
That was easy. Here are your tools. Avcor touches the tools tenderly, as if he can't believe his eyes, then clutches them as tightly as he can. Can I have them back, really? Thank you so much. Well, now I'll be alright. I'll have food on the table. I'll get rid of the damn fever and do what I promised my children, and I'll keep my promise. Give me a place to set up shop, and I'll work to repay you. Okay. That was easy. Azarelli. A stunning elven lady turns to you. Her hair is immaculate, and her eyes are deep water. Her beauty is like a bird of prey. She's also heavily armed. As she sees you, her superior air fades, leaving a charming smile on her face. How fortunate! Your Grace, allow me to introduce myself. I am Nazreli, the weaponsmith. I can craft the deadliest weapons mortals can make. I'd like to take the opportunity to pay my respects. As soon as I found you were here, I dispatched one of my apprentices, but of course the bonehead failed his mission. Would you like to hear an offer that would be to our mutual benefit? What do you have to offer? I hope to start serving you in exchange for your protection. You see, my creations are not to everyone's liking. In the land where I came from, demanding for artful blades is low. The heavier and cheaper ones are better for peasants. I had to swallow my pride and do such work merely to survive. I know that serving you will allow me to earn true recognition. I'm offering you a contract. You will provide me a workplace and all the necessary resources, and I shall fill your arsenal with perfect instruments of death. More, I will craft for you personally an amazing and deadly weapon for which there are no equal. I have long been looking for a warrior worthy of this masterpiece. All you need to do is sign a contract and place your first order. The elven woman shows you a leather case. Who are you? An artist of one of a kind. I create weapons, not just pointy iron sticks, but real weapons. Nazriel raises an eyebrow. Last, not every domain appreciates high quality and expensive blades. I hope you'll be generous. I agree. Let's make a deal. Nazriel's eyes shine with excitement. She hands you a pen and paper. Thank you. Sign here, please, and here. Done. All right. No one can touch a court blacksmith. I will order my apprentice to pack up my materials and take them to the new workshop, which you will kindly provide me with. As soon as I am settled, I'll send one of my people to deliver the order. Okay. God, I wonder how expensive she is.
As it should be.
That's alright. I don't mind signing contracts and things like that because I'm chaotic evil. If things go bad, I'll just break them. Send her to her death. Ooh, a priest. Service do you offer? Oh, I still don't have money for... Damn, they're so expensive. Why are they so expensive, priest? Lord knows I'm never going to use this. Made that sound. All right. Right. We will put one weapon shop here. Are we out? God, we need APP. Alright. We'll have to remember when we get APP to come back. I'm gonna have 2 artisan smiths in one city, dude. That's gonna be dope. Nature's Rage. Okay, do your thing. Goblin Fort.
I tire.
Okay, we'll do a quick rest here. Let's manage everything. Ras and Putin.
Everyone keeps talking about monsters. Talk, talk, talk. Me? I can't wait for another fight. I'm ready as well.
She's so
Protecting
awesome.
the barony from all manner of threats is truly a noble calling.
Alright. Goblin Fort. I don't think this is gonna be like the main location of what's going on, but we'll see. Maybe it is. We did have the exclamation mark. Alright. Let's go beat some people up. Help, goblins are upon us. Your grace. Make haste. Help defend the camp.